Thank you for joining us for CNTV. I'm Brad Clonch.
And I'm Quin Tran. The Chickasaw and Choctaw Nations signed an historic settlement agreement with the federal government.
That agreement ends a decade-long lawsuit involving federal management of the tribe's trust resources.
This is a landmark agreement, $186 million combined payments to both nations.
The settlement ends a case that claims the United States mismanaged more than 1 million acres of timberlands belonging to the Choctaw and Chickasaw Nations. It was land the federal government took control of on the eve of Oklahoma statehood and held in trust for the benefit of the nations. In 2005, the nations filed suit seeking a long overdue accounting of the federal trustees' management of those resources. U.S. Secretary of the Interior Sally Jewell, Governor Bill Anatubby, and Choctaw Chief Gary Batten signed the $186 million settlement. The Choctaw Nation will receive 75% of the funds, while the Chickasaw Nation will receive 25%.
More important than the actual dollars that are involved here, the fact that this settlement allows us to really turn that page. And it's really a milestone in our government-to-government relationship with the federal government.
The Chickasaw Nation will invest its portion of the settlement into a fund used to finance future programs and services. November 11th marks Veterans Day. We take time to thank those who have served and sacrificed for our country.
Some of those veterans continue to find a way to serve in the Chickasaw Nation.
If you all will remain standing, we are now going to have a presentation of our colors by the Chickasaw Honor Guard.
At every special event, large gathering, or ceremony, these men in uniform are there.
You're a representative of the nation.
They are part of the Chickasaw Honor Guard. They participate in patriotic activities, military funerals, and tribal functions.
We normally post the colors before the governor's State of the Nation. It just gives you a feeling of pride, to be able to walk up onto the stage and know, I'm going to set the flags. The governor's going to be here. He's here watching now with all the dignitaries and all the people, their, family and friends and visitors from throughout the United States.
Mike Reed has been part of the Honor Guard for the past 12 years. Members of the Chickasaw Honor Guard are proud veterans. Reed retired from the United States Army after serving more than 22 years.
I was stationed in various locations at Fort Sill, Germany, Vietnam. If I had the opportunity to do it again, I'd probably do it all over just the same as I did before. To me, it's just a continuation of the service that I was in, and I feel that the Honor Guard provides a service that a lot of veterans, when they're deceased, would not get due to the fact that the military doesn't provide a full Honor Guard anymore. We try to provide a full 7-man firing squad, 2 people flag folders, and somebody to present the flag.
He says military funerals are the most solemn and special.
Even if you may not know the veteran, you know in your own heart that he's a veteran and you are too, And you're trained on all the different movements and everything that you do while you're actually doing the funerals and everything. And so just take pride in what you're doing.
The Chickasaw Honor Guard was formed in 1983. The members travel often and serve proudly as ambassadors of the Chickasaw Nation.
We try to be good ambassadors for the Chickasaw Nation in any event we go to. So this past year we were able to go up to Washington, D.C. and lay a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier during the Memorial Day festivities up there. That was an honor to be asked to come up and participate in that. You represent yourself, the tribe, and the military.
The Chickasaw Honor Guard has grown over the years. Right now, there are 16 members.
The Honor Guard also travels to schools to share with students about American history and their own military service stories.
Ready, set, go!
Let's take you now to Davis, Oklahoma. Chickasaw Farms hosted the Chickasha Osto Festival. It was beautifully decorated for the fall season with hay and pumpkins. Children explored the corn maze that was set up. Little ones also participated in different carnival games and activities.
Now to Sulphur, Oklahoma. This unique exhibit is on display at the Chickasaw Cultural Center. The exhibit, titled 1700s Beadwork of Southeastern Tribes, is on loan from the University of Aberdeen in Scotland. The exquisite pieces were collected by William Ogilvie. The collection showcases hand-woven and beaded items from the 1700s. This is the first time some of those pieces have returned to the United States in more than 250 years. The exhibit will remain on display through this month at the Holiso Research Center there at the Chickasaw Cultural Center.
The Chickasaw Nation's documentary film, First Encounter, will be screened this month in San Francisco. The American Indian Film Institute selected the documentary for its 40th annual film festival, November 6th through the 14th. First Encounter is part of the Chickasaw Heritage series. It chronicles the Chickasaw Nation's initial contact with European explorers. The documentary took top honors this year for short documentary at the Trail Dance Film Festival. That's all the time we have for this episode of CNTV.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.